Hello, so we're back, and this time we have a nice laptop to repair. This is a HP Omen i5 9 Gen and RTX graphics. The problem with this one, pressing the power button, dead, but the battery is out anyway, so yeah. Let's check the customer email. The email is interesting. What the customer is saying, I wanted to replace the thermal paste because it was overheating. This is a very confusing term, overheating. Because even now, let's check now. If I'm going now, yeah, just now, this is happening now. You can see customers sharing pictures. My laptop is overheating. The CPU has like 100 degrees. So this happens so often. Like the people are confusing the laptops with the desktops. When I see 100 degrees on a CPU on a laptop, that's fine. That's how the laptop works. You can't expect the heatsink to be the same like a desktop heatsink. So no, 100 degrees on a CPU or GPU is not overheating. 100 degrees on a, let's say, GPU with 210 MHz clock, that's overheating. Of course, if the laptop is not faulty. Or CPU you have 100 degrees, you have 750 megahertz, yeah, that's overheating, but otherwise it's not. I did not disconnect the battery. During process, I touched something on the board, created a short circuit, a flame came out. Now the laptop is completely dead. You have no idea how many emails I get on this way. If I show you how many emails I have, like most of the emails are not repaired, like not motherboard faults, are these kind of emails. First, there is someone which is spreading things like, okay, the thermal pad is better compared with the liquid metal, and the people, they are trying to replace the liquid metal with the thermal pad. Liquid metal is like 12 times, like 10 to 12 times better compared with the PTM pad. But the people, they try to replace it, and something goes wrong when they try to clean the liquid metal, and yeah, the laptop end up not dead. That's the problem, not dead, coming on in no picture. So I got this job. I accepted the job for the repair because he said flame came out, he short something, yeah. But 99.9% of the time, they try to replace thermal paste, liquid metal, whatever, but they end up with a laptop which is coming on in no picture. And that's that kind of job I can't take it because I cannot diagnose a fault like that. So going back to the customer, yeah. I got a job because he said the short circuit, so we can check, we can have a look, maybe we can fix it. Depends where was the short. I will say, let's open the laptop and let's have a look inside. And also I get a lot of emails like, okay, sorry, I have liquid metal, I want to switch to PTM pad. It's like, what? it's unbelievable. And why you will do something like that? It's like cutting your laptop performance a lot. It's a big difference. I'm not gonna say it, yeah, I'm not that kind of guy, but anyway, someone made a video about PTM pads being slightly better compared with the liquid metal, and of course he's selling on his own shop thermal pads, PTM pads. And because the video has like 1 million views, people believe it. And now I have to deal with, try to explain them. No, they are not. PTM pad is not even close. PTM pad, it is close with the thermal paste, but not with the liquid metal. If you give me to choose, choose for your laptop, your personal laptop, choose something, and I will choose thermal paste. I will choose the Arctic MX7. But yeah, if you are that kind of guy, which you will never open the laptop, never ever, then yeah, PTM pad is making more sense. No maintenance. And the laptop, it's open. But it's nothing more confusion than the one which I showed on our Discord. Like everyone asking, I have my laptop is like 100 degrees, it's overheating. The people just realize, wait, my CPU is like max, it's 100 degrees max. That's how the laptop works. That's normal. I will say your laptop, if you don't have like if the fans are clean, yeah, you have fresh thermal paste and the fans are clean, if your laptop is going like quickly, like seconds, is going to 100 degrees, that's a beautiful laptop. If it's not going that fast to 100 degrees, then I will question the performance of the laptop. That means the CPU is not getting clocked or it's not getting enough power. So yeah, it's nothing to worry. Anyway, let's check the main power rail on this one. I'm assuming here is the main power rail, and it's 0 ohms. Ha! So the thing is to find out what the customer short, because the components which are popping up from the board are capacitors, and it's very easy to short a capacitor. So let me take the heatsink out and let's have a look. And the heatsink, it's out. Yeah, indeed, here is like fresh thermal paste. Let's check the motherboard under the microscope. So what kind of flame did the customer see now? He said flame. Flame, we are looking for the power supplies. There. What do you think about that? You think that's a capacitor which could flame? For me, it's looking like a damaged capacitor. Can we test it? Yeah, of course we can. Let me lower the voltage on the power supply, like 1 volt. Then some alcohol. And let's come with current. Here. Yeah, and the capacitor is getting dry. You seen that? Yeah. Okay, let's remove that capacitor. And the capacitor is removed. So do we still have short? That's my question. Let's check together. No short. Huh? What do you think about that? Huh? Beautiful, right? Yeah, this is a lucky customer. Replacing the capacitor. On our next video, we are replacing the capacitor on another video because I can upload another video, more ads. More ads means more pizza, yeah? So not now, not this time. Now, what the customer did wrong is he didn't disconnect the battery. And I don't understand why. You have like few screws. It's not that hard to disconnect the battery. Disconnecting the battery is such a good thing for the laptop because that's the only opportunity you have to reset that board, reset the BIOS, reset the whole board, the easy chip. So only good things can come when actually you unplug the battery and the charger and the BIOS battery and everything from the board and you take the power out. Because otherwise, you will always have power on the AC chip. And the AC chip has firmware and firmware get errors and so on. And everything is back in place. Let's plug the battery. Plug in the battery. Pressing the power button and the laptop is coming on. Check that. And switch off because obviously we reset the BIOS. Yeah, it's getting warm. That's good. That's good. We have picture. I mean, what is that? What is that language? Chinese? And it's loading the Windows. Can't believe so it's working fine. Not even point testing the charging because obviously when the short was made was only the battery was plugged in and we have no password. And the laptop opens straight away with the monitor. Yeah, working great. You know what? This guy has actually all programs we need. So we have the temperature, the CPU temperature, just to make the point we spoke at the beginning. So you have the CPU ID, so you can stress the CPU, and we can stress the CPU, and the CPU is getting stressed and the temperature is going up. Actually, this one is quite decent. Look how long it will take for the CPU temperature to goes up. So you see, this is a laptop I will probably I will never buy just because of that. I mean, I have cooling, right? But I don't have clock. That's the reason why the temperature is not going up. Oh, because it's on the battery. Ah, okay. Yeah, forget what I said. It's because of the battery. We are on the battery only. And on the battery, you have some power saving stuff, and yeah, no. When you benchmark a laptop, do it with the charger plugged in. And I don't have the charger for this one. Probably it's taking more than 5 amps than I have on the power supply. But it is working fine. Fantastic. I'm happy I helped the customer. Yeah, all working fine. This is a lucky customer. Very lucky one. Very lucky. Now you have to understand when the customer is saying, I seen flame, I short something, I seen flame. That can happen only on the main power rail. If you short like a low voltage power rail, like 1 volt, you'll not see like flames or sparks. Cool. I'm gonna stop here. I'll say thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like the video, and see you on the next one. Bye.